Welcome guys again to my channel, to my videos. It's your girl Millie. I always end up with my videos with the sweet mess. I came up with the idea because, speaking of Pennsylvania, I'm here in King of Prussia for a summit, a training for motivational speaking. And about 2-3 years ago, the gentleman who drove me to the hotel from the train station, because from New Jersey and PA is under an hour to get here, we were talking and I was making him laugh. Although the gentleman, he's from Baltimore, and he says, "You are a sweet mess." So ever since then, it makes sense. This is why my videos are pretty much about a little bit of everything. It's a sweet mess. And I believe that all of us have a sweet mess in us. And it's a good thing. It's a good problem. It could help you, it could hurt you. So I'm going to give you my top 10 things for success and include all the sweet mess that we have here. Are you guys ready to hear it? Stay tuned. Number 1, jump that hurdle. Or jump hurdles, but jump that hurdle. And this quote I want to read so we can understand what I'm talking about, what I mean by jump the hurdle. You pretty much know what it is. It's according to the Collins Dictionary, a hurdle is a problem, a difficulty, or a process that may prevent you from achieving something. Think about it. Is a hurdle is a problem, a difficulty, and a part of a process that prevents you from achieving something, right? In life, there are obstacles. So just jump over it. Sometimes you might get hurt, dust yourself off, and do it again. I tell that to my students. I tell that to my friends. I tell that to my family. And believe it or not, I even tell it to myself. Because I've gotten myself into, some rough obstacles. So, and I guess what do you do to get over that barrier? Do you skip? Do you walk away? Or you just jump? Believe me, just take a few breaths, take the leap, and you'll do fine. And if not, go back in the line and try again, okay? So you'll move on to the next goal. So number 2 for a top 10 for my success. I guess I came up with the idea because before I continue on number 2, I'm a little bit rambling on, but there's a reason why. I guess I got into it because, I was fascinated about all these YouTube videos about top 10, Oprah Winfrey, top 10, Steve Jobs, top 10. And the list goes on. And I was like, okay, I might not be famous, I might not be a celebrity, but I think we all have top 10 rules for success. Do you? I know I do. I probably have more than 10, but I know all of you who are watching this have your own top 10. So write them down. So I want to continue on to number 2. Be uncomfortable at times. Wow. Just be uncomfortable. I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's like that band-aid, you just rip it off. You decide if you're gonna take it off gently, or you're just gonna leave the band-aid on, or you're gonna rip it off. You decide. And another definition I wanted to talk about, be uncomfortable at times, is a key to happiness is learning how to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. I love that. And that's from psychologytoday.com. It says, and that's from 2012. It says, the key to happiness is learning how to be comfortable while being uncomfortable. So interesting with that comment. This is the lesson that we learn from, and we have to apply it to our daily lives. Or sometimes we get into situations. I talk about this in my very first video about resilience. Look into that too, because it talks about my tips on how to gain resilience. But be uncomfortable at times. The stage fright, I'm nervous, it's gonna be okay. So take a couple breaths again. Try again. If it doesn't work, switch your approach. Once we achieve this, we can learn to move forward onto our journey. So that's number 2, be uncomfortable at times. Number 1 was jump that hurdle. Number 2, be uncomfortable at times. I just love that quote. The key to happiness is learning how to be uncomfortable while being uncomfortable. Love it. Okay, I'm getting ready to go to a training, so that's why I'm all dressed up, ready to go. Number 3, don't let anyone dim your lights. And believe me, there's folks out there, they'll try. They'll try to dim your light or even shut off the darn thing. Folks always tell me, you are so extra. You're so quirky. You're so gaudy. You're so loud. You're so different. But you know what? It doesn't matter what folks have to say about you. As long as you're happy with yourself and how you express yourself to the arts, how you look, how you dress, that's you. So again, don't let anyone dim your lights. Because I've got the comments. Believe me, I've got the comments. And something I wanted to mention, one of the quotes, according to lessonslearnedinlife.com / don't let anyone dim your light, it says, quote, you got to keep your head up because people will always hang around and wait for you to fall and for the light to shut off. I love that quote. I'm going to repeat it again. If you want to pause and write this down, this is from learnlessonsinlife.com / don't let anyone dim your lights. It says, you got to keep your head up because people will always hang around waiting for you to fall, for the lights to shut off. They're waiting for you to shut off. They know it's going to shut off because they're trying you, they're testing you. You have to make sure you keep that switch up. You don't let anyone dim your light or shut it off, okay? So I know you've heard that saying before, but I refuse to let anyone dim my light. I've heard comments all the time. Millie, you're so this. Millie, why you're so extra? Millie, you're so this. Do it this way, Millie. You gotta bring it down a couple of notches, Millie. You're a little loud. You're not gonna dim my lights. You're not. I've gone through some stuff, and I refuse to let anyone dim my lights. And no one should dim your lights, guys. You know? I would even take it further. Do not let anyone take the sprinkles off your ice cream. Think about it. Or the special toppings from your ice cream. No one can do that. And if you want to remove them, you can. You decide what's going to be on your ice cream. I refuse to let anyone mess up my ice cream and remove my sprinkles from my ice cream. You know? And I could even take it further. How about your heart? Don't let anyone tell you who you could love. You know, it's like, well, this person's so good. You know, if it's for your safety, granted, they're looking out for you. But it is someone that's so dear to you and so respectful and it's just so right for you, go for it. Okay? And as an American composer, lyrics, actor, rapper, Lin-Manuel Miranda once said, love is love is love. Love that. Love is love is love. Now, if you don't know who Lin-Manuel Miranda is, shame on you. You're in timeout for 5 minutes. One word. Hamilton or In the Heights. So, great, great composer. Lesson 4. Embrace your sweet mess. I always ended my video, and I tell folks ever since like 3 years ago, I say about 3-4 years ago, I'm not really sure, I don't remember, but enjoy and embrace your sweet mess, because we're all not perfect. That mess might be sweet for you. It might not be sweet for someone else, but it's going to be so sweet for you. So enjoy your sweet mess. You know, I went online and looked up a coach and media visibility strategist, Debbie Daxner, and she stated, and again, I tell you in my first video, my very first video on resilience, I always borrow, I never steal. She said, Debbie stated, my mess became my message. My mess became my message. Wow. Pretty powerful. I feel like for me, doing YouTube is therapeutic for me, and hopefully it's therapeutic for you. If you want to start a YouTube channel, So to me, posting these things, there's more to it, you know. But embrace your sweet mess. Let your mess be your message, your sweet mess. I just love how Debbie put it together. I mean, she's a coach and a strategist. I just love it. Embrace and experience the sweet mess that you're in. And it's okay, because it's an art. Think about it. It's your own art. It's your art. Every art piece is different. It is your masterpiece. And maybe your sweet mess keeps you grounded and calm. Someone else might think it's a mess, but it is your mess. It is your sweet mess. I always tell people, that's why I end up saying, enjoy and embrace your sweet mess. And do I have a sweet mess? Absolutely. But my mess is my mess. And maybe the mess never has to be cleaned up. Maybe that's just how it works. As long as you're happy with it. Now, if it's a mess that is decluttering your mind and your soul and everything else, then we all have to reconsider and change the approach. But if it's something that keeps you going, like sort of a sweet mess that keeps you going with the arts, like if you have a room that you paint and it's a mess, that's your sweet mess. Just for an example. So embrace your sweet mess. Ready for number 5?